Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
You know, as we're walking around the property, I'd love to talk a little bit about some of the amazing art pieces. I'd say there's 4 or 5 major art pieces that you love and were inspirations that you had. Could you tell us a little bit about this first one?
Yes, this was a piece that I needed something that could weather or stand the indoor and outdoor. And so it was made by a local architect. It's back painted glass. It's one of the bigger pieces that he's done. And it is part of the building. However, it can also be removed if necessary.
Sure.
Yeah, I love it. And it lights up in the back. It's a beautiful piece during the day and at night.
It makes you feel so good when you walk in.
It
a lot of times in contemporary properties, they can be a little bit cold. And this one has a beautiful flow of warmth between the water, the art, and the woods.
Yes. So this piece it's actually from a local architect. His name's Fred Gimmel. And before this fence was put up, Fred and I took a look outside and had an idea of sort of bringing the outside in. And this was the visual that we had. So Fred typically makes pieces that are really small for his clients. And I challenged him to make one that was this size that could be part of the building. And I don't know that he'll ever do it again, but he did. It's back painted glass, and the reason I selected it is because it's glass, and so it's easy to maintain and indoor-outdoor.
Now, you know, we've shown the property multiple times, and I've actually had individuals that wanted to buy just this piece.
I have as
so
well.
The artwork that's in the property is all part of the property, but there are individuals, sometimes people don't necessarily, they want to put their own personal touch on it, and my understanding is this piece also could be removed and sold.
Yes, so there's a couple big pieces in the house that are part of the building, but they can be taken off and sold. And we have likewise have people that want this piece and don't want to take it off of here. We've sent them Fred's way. So yes, that's an option.
So tell me a little bit about how you acquired the limestone from the Getty.
I was looking for a stone that was a little bit different, that could handle the scale of this wall, and so I was able to get this through a local stone house, and they had leftover stone that was in this size from the Getty.
Wow.
And so I was able to get it.
Yeah, this is one of the big features of the property, because people, when they come in, they're just so impressed with this gorgeous wall.
And it's 3 stories, which is really pretty dynamic.
So this piece really jumps out at me. Every time I come up the stairway, tell us a little bit about your inspiration for the piece.
Well, we love to go to New York, and we had always carried around a subway map. It was sort of an old, tattered, subway map, and this was just the perfect spot that looks just like the subway map that we would carry around. And so a friend of mine and I designed it, and it's an exact rendering of that. All the little lights here are the actual subway stops, and then we made little placards with old tokens to signify our favorite spots.
I have never seen a feature like this in any property I've ever shown. Can you tell us about it a little bit?
Yes, I, when designing, for some reason, love to make stairwells, which are not typically pretty. And I love water. I love the sound of it. I like the look of it. And this is sort of the centerpiece of the house. And so I created this with a great company in LA. And we didn't know how it was going to work, but it turned out better than I ever anticipated. And this is all reverse osmosis.
Oh my gosh, you can touch it.
Yeah, these are actual screens. And it flows 24 hours a day. You can see it from the inside and from the outside.